USDA NCRS shows up to 0.75 inches for 5% precipitation, 29-inch snow depth, December to January 2015-16. Utah's reservoirs were only at 4 to 15% full through 2016, with a 5-year interval record high temps expected to continue. National Weather Service states it is driving the drought to continue.
Orem, State Street, Center Street, here along the street. What are they watering? At 12:29 in the middle of the day. It's so hot. You saw the time right here. Okay. And they're watering the cars as well, so they're watering the parking lot. But in the middle of the day, the hottest time of day, they're watering. It's not helping. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and the Orem Cemetery is watering. And the water is, it's 90 degrees out right now. 92 according to my car right here on 9/15/2018. It's 92 degrees out and they're watering instead of in the evening when it's cooler. This is how we waste water. The city of Orem, all they charge us 3 times as much for water, where we're just trying to grow food and teach at our school how to do water conservation in the long run with self-sustainability. This is just what they don't care. Perfect example, they don't care if they waste water. It's sad.
We almost wiped it out by becoming reliant on very extractive pumps, extracting the groundwater, diverting the river, to the extent that we actually killed our river. We dropped our groundwater table over 300 feet. So we didn't bleak solar oven-like experience, and we found a lot of our neighbors didn't know one another. You just didn't want to be out here. I said, look, the water situation's so bad in my community, I want to leave. Where should I go? And he slapped me on the shoulder and said, you can't go. If you run away from your problems, you'll just plant problems everywhere you go. You got to go home, set your roots deeper than you ever thought possible, and figure out solutions. And so we organized what has become an annual tree planting project. As a neighborhood, we've all come together to plant over 1,400 trees in the neighborhood since 1996. So that's great, planting trees, but we wanted to take it further because we were also wanting to push a regenerative system, not just something that's sustainable, but something that can regenerate itself and get better over time. So when we were looking to what to plant, we looked to the ethnobotanical record. The way we water all this is not by bringing in plastic pipe, but we plant it within or beside these basins. So when it rains, the rain is the primary irrigator of our landscapes. We just got 1.25 inches of rain in about 30 minutes. Here we have a water harvesting chicane, or a pull-out that comes out into the street, narrows the street. That is full of water. So there's that basin, it filled up. When we started to cut, right by where the lizard is, we cut the street curb to make an inlet for the water flowing along the street gutter to get into the street side tree.
And create a basin in the earth between the curb and sidewalk that can capture some of that water. And right next to that, we have plants planted. Their base of the trees are high and dry, but their roots are soaking up that water. And here's what that site looks like after about a year. So over that time, water's been coming in off the street, sinking into the ground, getting cleaned by the soil and the plant roots and the microbes. And those trees are growing and they're shading the sidewalk. They're beautifying the neighborhood. They're shading where you park your car. For about a decade or 15 years. This is not 1.5 miles from here in the Dunbar Spring neighborhood. At Brad Lancaster's house. This isn't the Tucson Botanical Gardens. This is a sidewalk in a Tucson neighborhood that collects stormwater from the street to grow vegetation. The city of Tucson's getting in on the game as well. Major innovators in this area. This is Scott Avenue, just a few blocks away. Both sides of the street have little curb cuts to feed with stormwater street trees along both sides of the street. It's a beautiful sort of capstone downtown project. Check it out.
So,
you're catching quite a bit of water.
we are catching really good. So it's going over the sidewalk, running down. and going inside the pipe right there, and then go over to the other end of the pipe, and it's coming out perfectly right there. You see the water. So it does work, you guys. Good job, Joshua. There it is, you guys. We have water from the roof all the way to the top of the garden. Woohoo! It works, Joshua. Wow. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Listen to that. Yeah. Haha. I need rainfall, my friend. This is beautiful, Joshua. Thank you so much for teaching us how to do this right. Woo! That's exciting. What do you guys think?
That's gonna happen.
What do you guys think, Rick? You gonna get one of these off your roof?
Oh yeah.
Andy? Andy's ordering an IBC. Travis? More than likely, yes! We gotta harness that rainfall, don't we? We shouldn't be wasting what precious drinking water we have when we're in moderate to severe drought in Utah right now. The water really comes down up there. Okay. It's just pouring into there beautifully, and that's just off one side gutter. Gravity, and literally coming down, and then along this pipe up through the garden to the highest point on the garden. Okay, here we go. So I gotta keep this under. Look at that water coming from there and down in the infiltration basins, so we'll have to see how well they drain. Look at that. We're getting so much water is going right over the spillways and right down into the next ones. That's pretty amazing, guys. That's how infiltration basins work. Look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. Hatches there, comes down, elbows, and then all level through here. Same thing on this side, comes down from here and goes up to the top.
Our demo food forest classroom garden has 59 fruit and nut trees, 32 kinds of berry bushes, hundreds of herbs, root crops, and support plants that will live on only on rain when established, which takes about 10 years. Golden sweet raspberries, hardy kiwis, along with lots of drought-resistant plants that are native to Utah. So these are the largest goji berries everybody's ever seen because... Yes, I'm going to pick some gojis for everybody right here. These are nice little sweet ones. And you guys just pass them down. So you take one, you take one. You need a bigger one than that, sweetie. Everybody try a goji. Nice.
I never tried.
Here, Jonathan, will you pass these down?
Dried, but they just...
I like them better. Whoa, fresh. Here's another one that just dropped. There you go. Is there enough? Do we need any more? Isn't it lovely in here, you guys? It's like I'm looking at all you guys in the shade. Hello, sweet Lucia. Oh, Lucia. You see they grow over there? You see how they're growing over there?
Schedule a tour of our drought-resistant, future self-sustainable food forest at 1-808-4424.